Imagine your doctor's your doctor's choices were influenced by money instead of your well-being. This is what we will be talking about today. Lately, there's been a problem where money is causing doctors to make choices that should not be made, such as giving you the wrong medicine and maybe even diagnosing you with the wrong thing, just to make you buy different medicine. This will be the main topic throughout this whole thing. Why you should believe me is because I've worked in the medical department for a good amount of time, and I know I've dealt with these things many times over and over. Today we will learn where the problem comes from, what's wrong about it, and what's okay. We'll look at how this money issue started, why it's a problem, and what's allowed by the rules. Now let's start by understanding where the money problem is coming from. Money problems in healthcare. It has been going on for a long time, but in recent cases, like one with the company called Novartis, show how bad it can be. This company had to pay out over $694 million in lawsuit penalties because it violated kickback laws. It paid doctors to push a medicine that should not have been prescribed, causing other issues for that patient health-wise. This money problem makes it hard for us to trust our doctors in ways. Because they might not be making the choice based on what's better for us. They might be making it based off of what would be better for them financially. If a doctor is paid money to prescribe one drug over another, they may be incentivized to misdiagnose patients because of malpractice. Moving on, let's see why money deals are not okay. Understanding legal money deals. There are rules in the anti-kickback statutes that say it's not okay to give money to doctors to get them to send patients to certain places, according to PubPublica.org. Of the top 50 drugs, 38% of customers pay more than $1,000 yearly per prescription. For 32, at least 10% of doctors prescribed the drug received payments tied to the drug from the company that made it. On average, doctors who received payments from the companies make more than the doctors who did not. Breaking these rules can make healthcare more expensive and not as good for patients, like when doctors write more prescriptions because they get more money for it. This makes the medicine cost more in order to the company to get their profits. Now let's see what's allowed by the rules and what's not. According to the Kaufman Law Group, sometimes it's okay for doctors to get paid to tell people about the medicine as long as everybody knows about it. They can bring doctors to speak at events and provide expenses while they're out there. Being clear, these talks helps make sure doctors are still making choices based on what's best for their patients. I think we could all agree that doctors should be unbiased in your use of drugs that should not allow money to persuade you one way or another. We took a Hippocrates oath that we would not do harm to our patients. Now let's wrap up what we've learned before we finish. Today we talked about this money problem in healthcare and why it's a problem and what's allowed. We looked at how long this has been going on and why it's bad for us and what's okay for us to do instead. Now let's remember what's important for our doctors. It's always important for the doctors to put their patients first. By understanding these rules, we can help make sure that everyone gets the best care possible.